I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
What's going on, everybody? I need to put this disclaimer in real quick. You may hear some knocking and stuff like that. Remember what I told you that we're getting stuff done to the crawl space? Well, I thought it was starting next week. Apparently it was starting this week. So I don't know how many days it's going to take, so you're going to be hearing knocking and banging and stuff like that. So just to give y'all an FYI, that is my disclaimer that I'm going to have to say for I don't know how many days now. So, and I may, like my husband's here today, but tomorrow, in the middle of my live stream, I may have to get up because they may be calling me for something, but we'll figure it out as we go. So, just to give y'all an FYI in the situation. No, the cricket did not come back with reinforcements. No. We're good. We're good on that. Although Pumpkin tried to bring one into the house. Pumpkin tried to set me up. Xylie better not have taken another stray somehow. Yesterday's mess hasn't died down yet. Bro, can we talk about that for a second? It is now a meme. It's now a meme that I get caught up in strays. I catch strays just in random places now, bro. I do. I catch strays in random places. I'm like, bro. Like when Beckett was going over the call between Nani and FPS Diesel. Diesel accidentally called Nani Xylie. I was like, you know what? That's it. I throw my hands up in the air. I'm done. I'm done with all y'all. Okay? I'm done. I'm on a one-woman island. Okay? Don't nobody come near me. I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of everybody. Tired of it. Tired. Yeah, it's because I'm a rando. Exactly. I'm so rando that I get caught up in people's shit. You know what, and Stan, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to know who the hell Dale was. I was thinking that when I was watching Beckett's live stream last night. I'm like, who the fuck is Dale? Who is Dale? Who is Dale? I need this answer. Lucy, thank you for the hi and the heart, and thank you for being a member for 14 months. I truly appreciate it. You need to make your own avatar look beat up to represent how many strays you caught. Bruh, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Holy crap. So what we're going to do today is, I was trying to come up with something to talk about, and I felt like I wanted to put in my input, and I haven't watched the entire thing. Yesterday, Tommy had his 9th annual 40th birthday bash on his channel, where he imbibed some alcohol. Doug, thank you for being a member for 17 months. I appreciate it. And I kind of wanted to talk about the call and, finish listening to it with y'all. Yeah, because Tipster called in. And I was asleep because my sleeping schedule has gotten really bad. I've gotten to the point now I can't go to sleep until like 8 in the morning, although I start feeling tired around 2. But I can't sleep. It's crazy. Fat, thank you for being a member for 24 months. Sup, y'all. Kangalope, thank you for being a member for 17 months. Damn, everybody's just hitting the thing today, huh? Y'all just want to brag to me how long y'all been my members. Damn, y'all been with me for a while. Holy crap. Damn, y'all put up with me that long? I don't know why. I listen back in my live streams and I wonder sometimes how the hell y'all even listen to me. Toots, thank you for being a member for 27 months. K-Huck, thank you for being a member for 22. Okay, so are we just going to sit here for the whole live stream and me thanking everybody? Because y'all will keep doing this. Okay, listen, y'all are one guy and me, but in a group effort, and y'all are driving me insane. Jean, thank you for being a member for 13 months. Sally, thank you for being 37 months, Sally? 37 months? 3 years? What is wrong? Sally, are you okay? How have you been a member of mine for 3 years? You've put up with me for 3 years. Oh my God. Squirrel Lock for 24 months. Thank you. And Chrissy for 3 months. I'm a young member, but I love your streams. Jaded with the mint chocolate chip ice cream. By the way, if you eat mint chocolate chip ice cream, you're a psychopath. FYI. And this is coming from the lady who doesn't like mashed potatoes and my editor. Thank you, Jaded Tate, for being a member of mine for 2 years. A heart's release. Finally, somebody said what? Yeah, it's true. If you eat mint chocolate chip ice cream, you're a psychopath. And I don't care who you are. Listen, the mint chocolate chip ice cream community tried to take me down a few years ago, and it didn't happen. Okay? It didn't happen. They tried it. Snowy, welcome to the Just Saying Squad. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lord have mercy, Skip. All right, Skip is the best friend that's a pain in my ass. Member for 33 months. Jesus Christ. This thing is a damn lie. I've been here like 9 years. Skip, it feels like 9 years. Honestly, it feels like I've known you for 9 years. It really does. But the channel isn't even that old. But it does feel like it's been 9 years. Especially with me and Skip. Oh my God. Okay, so, listen, before we get started, I wanted to say this about Tipster and everybody's feelings about that, okay? Everything that I am going to express today is my feelings and my feelings only. I honestly don't care if you want to give Tipster a chance, all right? You are grown adults. You better be a grown adult in my chat. Just saying. You better be a grown adult. I don't want anybody under 18 in my chat or watching me. But you're all grown adults. If you want to give him a second chance, go right ahead and give it to him. I am absolutely okay with it. For me, not so much. You know? So, Crash for 5. Hey, Tipster, this is what an active live chat looks like. Jesus Christ. Figured I'd remind you since it's been so long since you've had one. Nerd. Crash. Oh my God, Crash. I'm sorry, I gotta like that one though. Oh, Crash. My God. You're horrible, Crash. Skip says, you know what annoys me? Everyone acting like Resident Evil 4 is not a perfectly respectable game to know life. Yeah, Skip. Yeah, I'll go with you on that one. So, no, I wanted to put that out there. I'm not trying to gatekeep or girl boss whether people let Tipster back in or whatever. Listen, one, I don't have enough pull for that anyway, even if I tried. And two, y'all are grown. Y'all can do what you want. And it's not going to make me look at you any type of way unless you're like a Bo Blacks. I would look at Bo Black sideways if he ended up becoming friends with Tipster. I would. After his bully streams, I would look at him sideways. But if a normal person gave him criticism and you decide to forgive him, it's totally up to you. I'm not girl bossing gatekeeping on that. Trent for $6.99. I'll give Tipster a second chance if he lays off the Bud Light and Goth Mommies. I think he's already laid off the Bud Light, but the Goth Mommies, fat chance. Fat chance. All right, put a word in the chat if you're ready to get started. And I don't think this is very long, so I'm just going to do it at normal speed. FYI. I just noticed my girl's not up there. There we go. Oh, and shout out to Verse. Shout out to Verse. I also called into Tommy's stream, and Tommy and I had a wholesome moment. And Tommy reminded me how people have been telling him that in the background I am scared to death of him. And Verse was doing Verse things and talking his crap in the chat, saying I was scared to death of him. That was not me, it was you, Verse. No, I was talking about in the chat you said it. In the chat you said it. I didn't say you said it to him in the background. Oh, yeah, it was probably Matt. It most likely was Matt in the background. But in the chat you were saying it. Crash for 5. We can't let Tipster back into the house. We had to cancel and throw out at least 2 other commentators for him to fit. Crash, stop being so damn mean. But yeah, I also called in yesterday, and it was really sweet. I love me some Tommy. Y'all know I love me some Tommy. I can't help it. So, all right, let's get started. This is right when Tipster calls in.
It was just a deadpan where you said wrong wife and then just hung up without saying bye.
Tipster's return to the commentary community is right here, right now. Welcome, Tipster, to the birthday stream. How are you?
Good, Tommy. How are you? It's been a long time.
Better than you, motherfucker.
Okay, I would like to say at this point, I think Tommy is like anywhere between 8 to 10 beers in. Tommy was feeling kind of good during this stream. All right, just to let you know.
No, what's good? Happy birthday, man.
Oh, thank you. I do appreciate the donation, but this is not going to be an easy call for you. I'm going to.
Burr said, yeah, 10 plus. Yeah. But, it's his birthday bash. Go ahead. Do your thing, Tommy. Go ahead and celebrate it. 48 years? Absolutely. And Tommy and I right now are the same age, and I'm holding on to that, knowing in December I go up by 1. And it makes me very upset. I'm literally going to be a year shy of 50, and I'm not happy with that. Just saying.
Tell you right now.
No, that's fine. I'm here to take my lumps. I'm here to take my lumps.
Well, here's the thing, Tips. And I'll get into the deeper stuff later. I don't understand, and this is more of a question than a criticism. I don't understand. I get being worn, and I think this is what happened to you. I get being worn down by the commentary community. I get being worn down by the fucking pedo shit and all that other fucking horse shit. I get that. Okay,
I want to make it very clear. I get being worn down by the commentary community too. You got to learn how to handle it. The community itself, and with the way that. And when I say the community, I'm talking about the viewer base, the people who are active in the commentary community. They can be a rough crowd. They can. And you have to learn how to deal with them. I will say when Tipster was talking to me about leaving, I understood him leaving. I 100% understood why he wanted to leave. And I was all for him leaving. It's just the way he did it was total opposite of what he should have done. Yeah, you hear that knocking? That's them literally under my feet. This is amazing. They're angels verse. You're one of the bad ones. Just saying. I'm not hit. Okay, listen. I told y'all in the beginning of this stream. All right, they're doing stuff to my crawl space, and unfortunately, I have to stream through it. So I'm getting stuff done to my crawl space, and I don't know how many days they're going. So we're having construction done. Let's put it that way. They're trying to escape.
That you're trying to explain some nuance and something you believe, and then you get turned into a pedo and stuff like that. By the way, I was never one of those fucking guys.
You know what, Sakura? You're right. Xylie keeps her victims in the crawl space. Yes, and you know what it is? Everybody who makes me catch a stray. Everybody who throws a stray in my way, they're in my crawl space, and they're trying to get out right now. Take it as a warning. Okay? Take it as a warning. Just saying.
And something you believe, and then you get turned into a pedo and stuff like that. By the way, I was never one of those fucking guys. I get the frustration. What I don't get, and you got a fucking second chance after you fucked over me, you fucking the rest of those guys over. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that.
No, honestly, Nick kind of pointed that out on Twitter. I think it was yesterday. And I said something along the lines of, I don't regret leaving the community. It was just time for me to move on to.
I don't. First of all, let me correct you. I'm going to correct you. You never left. You never left the community. You left your crew. The community you're still in. You're still a commentator, dude. That's
okay. I kind of don't agree with Tommy on that. I think he definitely did leave the community, especially when he stopped covering drama and stuff like that. I think he definitely did leave the community. He definitely left the community with Keffels in tow. I don't agree with Tommy on that one. I think he did leave. I think at first he didn't because he was still covering drama and stuff like that. But as the community, yeah, I think he left. For me personally, he definitely left the boys. So he does more political stuff now. I don't think he actually covers the same kind of topics. That's why I say he left the community. I don't know. It's semantics. It's semantics, really. So.
It's true. Yeah, you are. That's the truth.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
Yeah, I mean that's true too, Verse.
But you're still doing drama. You're still talking about trending topics. You might be doing gaming and whatever the fuck you do. And I've always said your retro stuff is fucking top notch. I mean, that's one of the reasons I liked you when I met you in 2016. But you never really left. Nobody leaves this shit. You left your crew. That's what bothered me. And it was my crew. You did me dirty.
See, the weird thing about him leaving his crew is he not only left his crew, which is fine. If you feel like you're not vibing with people, there is nothing wrong with you moving away from them and moving on. There is nothing wrong with that. You don't just stay with a crew just to stay with a crew. If you feel like you need to move on, by all means, move on, if that's how you feel. But he moved on to the direct opposition of that crew. That was the weird part of it all. He literally moved on to the enemy of the state, basically. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Sakura says he was such an asshole about it. That's the issue. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
And then you did them dirty. I don't understand that. And I forgave you.
Yeah, well, like I was gonna say is what I was telling Nick in a response on Twitter was something along the lines of like, I don't regret leaving, but I regret the way I left, because like I would have liked to leave where we were still on good terms or whatever, but I obviously like dropped the ball on that like tremendously.
And you could have I remember suggesting to him, listen, if you want to leave the community, you got to do what you got to do. And if that's blocking everybody and completely ignoring them, do that. Do what you got to do. But you don't engage with it. Because here's the thing. When you go to leave a community, you're going to get shit for trying to leave a community. I don't care who it is. You may not even get shit from the actual content creators, but you'll get shit from the crowd. Okay? You have to know how to ignore them and act like they're not there and keep pushing through it. And eventually people will leave you alone if you don't give them ammo to fuck with you. You know? Drop the ball implies an accident and that he meant, well, his ass set the bridge on fire and blew it up. Yes, that's exactly what he did, Verse. That's exactly what he did. Or he could have went to the homies and went, listen, I'm not feeling it anymore. I want to step away. I want to step away from this community, this crowd, you know, and just like, I don't know, have a breakup text or something or whatever, and then move on and not say a word. Because if he would have kept it behind the scenes, and if he would have not picked at everybody, then he would have had an easier transition into another community. Yeah, they would have left him alone. Absolutely. Yeah, like they did to Augie when he left. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You tried to connect them to the alt-right. How's that fucking possible? You're fucking Hispanic. They fucking took you in. Despite me telling them not to. I like you. They literally took you in. Augie, Bowbacks. Fuck him now. I get that. Augie, Bowbacks. Like everybody, they took you in. The only reason, I've been meaning to say this to you for years. You contacted me in 2016, right before Baited, and we connected over a criticism of me working with Keemstar, right? Did I throw you away? Yeah. Did I fucking block you? Did I tell you to fuck off? No, I was like, all right, let's hear this. Let's check out your content. You know, we both got the retro gaming thing in common. And then you eventually were able to get a platform. You got 100,000. I never got that. Like basically through my connections and me fucking saying how cool you are. You know that, right? I mean, I'm not saying you didn't do it yourself. I'm not saying you did, but like all that is because you were upset with me going to Baited, even though it was nobody, I had nothing going on. I needed fucking money, the whole nine. That's where it started.
Oh, no. To be clear, like I never had a problem with you going to Baited. Like if anything, I was like, yo, like get your bag. My thing was just like at the time.
Now, I don't remember how that conversation went because I wasn't around back then. Okay, no. Okay. Y'all aren't saying it. I thought y'all were saying something to me. He wanted to end with this new crowd and he needed to burn the bridge to have it. I agree, Melanie. Oh, Tipster did give him shit? Okay, see, yeah, I wasn't around then, so I don't know. I believe he probably did give him shit. He probably did.
I wasn't like the biggest like
Keemstar fan. Yeah.
So my thing was just like, just be careful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're talking specifically,
All right.
about
In fairness,
like,
yes, that was your position right there. That was your position.
Do what you
but
gotta
it
do
started off. But the reason we got into the DMs is because you were critical, and then when we talked, it was like, yeah, look, get your bag. I get it. And I'm like, look, I think I remember something to the effect that I will stand up to him when I see fit. But I mean, I'm sure, that's pretty much what it was. And then, you know, the whole Ian Miles Chung thing happened, and you took full and fucking advantage of that. Everybody embraced you. Fucking Augie embraced you. Bobax embraced you. Nick embraced you.
Yeah, they were the commentary mafia at one point. That was the big thing. Me and Augie got into it when I was a younger channel. The whole commentary mafia and the art. Burn the World. He grew because of Tommy and the rest. I know he got most of his attention from the Susie Lou stuff, getting majorly boosted from that situation. Yeah, because you gotta think, the commentary mafia, they boosted each other up. You had Augie did the live streams on it. You had Nick would do the videos. Willie would do the videos. Bo Blacks would do the tweets. And Tipster was like the news guy. He was like the more, you know, the way his shows were set up, he was like the news guy behind it. He's also the one that made the most videos on Susie Lou too. And they literally synchronized it to where it was a perfect formula that you knew, okay, Nick dropped his video. Augie's going live tonight. Bo Blacks dropped his tweets. And it was like clockwork. They were like literally a team covering that Susie Lou shit. And that's what grew them.
And then 5 years later, okay, buddy, you're trying to trap them into some fucking anti-trans horse shit? I mean, what the fuck, dude? I don't get that.
Teddy for $4.99. The commentary mafia was dissolved and replaced with the commentary cabal. There is no cabal. First rule about the cabal is you don't talk about the cabal. Okay?
Why? What did they do to you? You like me, like my whole thing is, right? Tips. Like I didn't, if you notice, I didn't jump on the train. Like, I don't know why you blocked me because I wasn't, I didn't do shit to you on Twitter. My whole thing was they got what they deserved because you showed your fucking true colors 5 years ago. And I just accepted it. And you've never apologized. I know you apologized to Nick and you said you regretted what happened with the whole Ian Miles Chung thing. And because, like, you know, it's one thing liking tweets about my kid starving, right? If you're not my friend. It's another thing if I was cool with you and you're trying to suck up the Medicare's crew. Not directly Medicare, but that whole crew. So when you fucking turned on them.
I was never trying to, like, suck up to that.
It looked like it. No, I think we went back. I think.
Fun fact. Do you know how I watched my first Medicare stream? Do you know who I watched my first Medicare stream with? Didn't watch the full one, but I watched a good portion of it. You know who introduced me to actually a Medicare stream? Tipster. That's who introduced me to Medicare. As far as, you know, his streaming. That's who introduced me to Medicare. It was Tipster.
If we went back.
No, never.
You put out a tweet prior to the Ian Miles Chung incident happening, publicly telling everybody you were distancing yourself from me. Right? Even though I didn't do anything other than go against Medicare. So that's a little tough to believe.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't recall that.
You were fucking sucking their ass. You were riding high. And that turned into a relationship with Augie, which turned into a fucking 100,000 subs and a plaque. I was never anything but nice to you. And after you did me fucking dirty and I figured out a way to survive it, I forgave you.
You know, that's one thing I like about Tommy. Tommy comes off as such a hard ass. He does. He comes off like such a hard ass. But he will legit give people chances, and he will legit hear people out. He's actually a nice guy. He really is. He's actually a nice guy. He just comes across like such a hard ass. But that's the magic of Tommy, though. I love it. He's so Gen X in that way. He's so Gen X in that way. Because we are literally... we are literally the generation that really just don't give a fuck. We don't care. We don't give a fuck. You know? And I love it. He has such Gen X energy. I love me some Tommy. I can't help it.
Even though you never came to me balls to bones and said, I am sorry. So why should I believe you? You didn't do shit to me on this whole Keffel thing. You didn't do a fucking thing to me. It was fucking Augie, Bobax, and Tipster you did it to. Right? Bobax, even though he's a fucking shit, right? He still didn't deserve that at the time. So why should I believe you now? And I'm saying that honestly, not like trying to like get you. I'm like, why should you believe that now?
No, I mean, like, it's the same thing like I told like Nick or whatever. Like, I own up the fact that like I definitely made mistakes over the course of the past like year and a half.
You sound like Bobax.
But like I don't expect.
You sound like
Ooh. Damn, Tommy.
Made mistakes over the course of the past like year and a half.
You sound like Bobax.
But like I don't expect.
You sound like you realize you sound like Bobax right now, right? On Augie's show the other day.
What do you mean?
Because we saw Bobax and he was just like, yeah, you're right, I'm wrong about having. He didn't forgive he doesn't.
But the difference between like Boblax is I feel like Boblax was just trying to like, you know, find some way to save his own ass. And like,
I feel like that's you.
Tipster, what Boblax is doing now is a lot of what you did. Now, you could be actually realizing that now because you're seeing someone else do it. But that's why people are calling Boblax the next Tipster, because he is literally doing the same thing you did. Different circumstances, of course, but he's literally doing the same thing that you did. Now, maybe you're just now realizing it, but there really isn't much of a difference with what's going on. I mean, yeah, you're getting your licks in. You're getting your licks in with Boblax. And honestly, I don't blame you. I refuse to give you that W. I refuse to give you that W. However, I will say you have been getting his ass. You have been getting him. But the truth of the matter is, you kind of did the same thing. You know? You kind of did the same thing.
Except growing
in this community.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure there's some truth in that. But I feel like that's like you, except you were trying to get into the community. What's the difference?
What do you mean?
Well, I feel like you fucked me over to get in good with any community that would take you in, and it just happened to be mine. Well, it's fucking ironic. And I was never nice to you. You made a public tweet distancing yourself from me. You have never apologized for you, and I decided to forgive you. And then 5 years later, you're basically saying bitch. Nick, Augie, and even Bobax for that matter, are adjacent to fucking alt-right people. We worked with you. You know how careful we were. You know how we don't fucking like racist assholes. You knew that. You knew that about us. You were in.
You know, Tommy brought that up when I was talking about it, because Tommy brought up how I used to talk bad about the commentary community. And I did, because I was told these guys are evil. The guys that I talked to today, I was told they were evil. They were every Obic and Ist you can think of. And when I finally met these guys through Willie and through Dead on Dave, and I met them and I talked to them and actually had conversations with them, I found out that that wasn't real. You know? I found out that wasn't real. They weren't, as Stan is saying, they weren't evil. They were not evil people. They're actually regular dudes. And they're pretty cool. You know?
And I think what happened to you is you got sick of fucking getting optics checked, just like Bobox. And you started to resent the people that were helping you. That's what I think. And you can respond now.
I mean, I don't know if maybe I'm misremembering something, but I don't know if I ever said all you guys were alt-right adjacent. I know that I was asked that question.
You better fucking hope that's not the case, because I don't got the shit in front of me, but they'll find it.
I know that I was asked that question specifically about Augie, and I said yes because of some of the people he associated with. But I don't think I ever said that about
not Nick.
Nick, for example.
Okay, I can't get you because I don't remember. I don't know, but I felt like it was a community thing. I didn't feel like it was just like Augie or Nick or what have you.
I know people certainly took it like it was a community thing. And I think a lot of it had to do with, I think Keffels was saying that a lot. And there you are, riding on Keffels' coattails. Not pushing back on her saying that shit. So people probably naturally thought that you thought the same thing because you never called her out for it. That's probably what it is. Optics checks are important. They're very important. Yeah, he said the community was toxic. There's a difference between saying a community is toxic and saying a community is alt-right. Because I can point you to very woke, very SJW communities that are toxic as fuck. Okay, so alt-right and toxic are not the same thing. They're not synonymous. Let's get that one straight right now. Verse says, I'm down for being toxic, but alt-right is retarded. True. Skip's like, name one online space that isn't toxic. You can't. You can't. Go to BookTube. They're toxic. Go to the candle, and when I say this, I mean this wholeheartedly. Go to the candle making side of YouTube. They literally fight over wicks and what candle candle wax you use. They fight and throw down too. They're all that. Listen, everybody's got toxicity. Everybody's got toxicity. Yes, there's candle drama. And if you think I'm joking, I'm telling you, it's a rabbit hole, bro.
Because I do remember on, what was it? It was the Michael Alberto stream. I was specifically asked that by Aiden about what.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about the Michael Alberto stream that you owned him and you were debating him? Are you talking about that stream where you quote-unquote owned Michael Alberto? Or no, what it was, you quote-unquote debated Michael Alberto? I'm going to tell you now, when I watched that stream, it didn't sound like a debate to me. It just sounded like y'all were talking. That wasn't a debate. Sounded like y'all were chilling. Just saying.
Whether I thought that about Augie. And I said, I think that he's alt-right adjacent because some of the people he engages with. But I don't think I ever said that, like, definitely not Nick, for example. Yeah. I don't have any reason to believe that.
Nick used to be right-wing and now he's left. I mean, you know that. You knew that at the time. That's half the reason we got in a fucking fight, because we couldn't put our fucking politics and act like fucking grown-ups.
And guess what? My online circle, because I have different friend groups, all right? And I do not cross my friend groups. I don't do it. Because I understand that certain people aren't going to get along with certain people, all right? And then I have Skip. Me and Skip are our own group over here on the side, you know? And I know certain people are not going to get along with certain people. But I can tell you, the group that I surround myself with in this community, we don't talk about politics. We'll talk about some crazy stuff, keyboards. You know, we're talking about pinball machines because Nick is addicted to it. We talk about anything and everything in between, but we never talk about politics. Never. I don't want to talk about that with my friends. I don't want to talk about that with people that I talk to. Unless I'm specifically having that conversation just to have that conversation. Skip says, so from the outside looking in, commentary looks pretty rancid. Like, oh my God, look at all these Satan spawns loose in the internet. Yes. And Skip, tell me if I'm wrong, because you and I, we left together. Weren't we told that about the commentary community? We were pretty much told that about the commentary community. We were told basically how bad they were. Until one day, we decided to go look for ourselves. Yep. It's amazing. The stories people have on people in the commentary community.
Both of us, by the way,
Yeah.
not just me, not just him. I just like, I don't know, man. Like, my whole thing with the recent fucking Capitals thing, I don't really give a fuck what your sexuality is. I don't give a fuck who you support. I don't care if you're a leftist. I really don't. I don't. Right? But it's just, it felt like you were trying to get us through her.
He was. He was. And you can't tell me he wasn't. And I don't care. I do not give a shit what Tipster says about this. You cannot tell me he was not trying to get a own on people through Keffels. And you can't tell me that Keffels did not use him like a good little fucking soldier. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me any different. I don't give a shit whose mouth it comes out of. I do not care. I do not care.
Riding high. Actually, you kind of got her on the dip, to be honest with you. And, you know, as far as like trans stuff, even Augie like moved more towards the center as time went on. I just feel like you were trying to tie us up with somebody. I don't fucking hate trans people. I just don't want to say the fucking pronouns. I don't want to be told what to fucking do. And I think they feel the same way. Probably less Nick than any of them. And I think Nick fucking targeted you 4 years for a reason, because you broke his fucking heart. And he's not going to say that, but I will. You broke his heart. So how, like, I understand, like, everything you said to Bobax is 100% legit. And I, by the way, I did retweet one of your tweets or said, or took a picture.
No, he was saying the right stuff to Boblax. I just find it funny that what he's saying, because he kind of did the same thing. The difference, I will say this, the difference between Boblax and Tipster was this, though. Who Boblax went to with this shit, he thought it would never get back to them. And I guess magically, Boblax forgot that creators talk to each other. I don't know why he forgot that. I don't understand it. But Boblax forgot the creators talk to each other. Tipster was more in his goth mommy lair talking his shit. And Keffels. But eventually that got to everybody too. People talk. That's the only difference really between Boblax and Tipster, is who they told their shit to. Really.
Picture of it. And said, you are everywhere. You have no reason to fucking take him in. He did you fucking dirty. He teased you from...
Sakura was a goth mommy. Were you a goth mommy, Sakura? Sakura, were you a goth mommy? You weren't a goth mommy, were you? I know my Sakura was not a goth mommy. I have to give you shit because you give me shit all the time. Sakura's like, no, absolutely not. Sakura's like, don't you put that shit on me. She's like, disavow. playing secure. I know. I'm playing with you.
Months. You know, I didn't fucking have a problem with it when he was doing it, but I would have a problem with it if he tried to come back to you and unblocked you all of a sudden. I get why you think that's bullshit. How are you different than Bobax?
I mean, at the end of the day, if like that's your perception of me, I'm not here to change it. I just
why not? Why not?
That...
Like why not? Why not? Why, don't give me a fucking political line. Why are you different? Tell me from the heart.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to be. Do
you see me as just like?
There is no difference. The only difference is Tipster is a year ahead of Bobax. Bobax will be saying the same shit a year, maybe 2 from now. Between a year and 2 from now, Bobax is going to be saying this exact shit. I bet you. Maybe even sooner. But Bobax is going to come to a realization about what happened. And mark my word, he's going to be saying the same shit as Tipster. Mark my word. He's going to be saying the exact same shit. I'm calling it now. I'm Babe Ruth in it. I'm pointing. I'm pointing where that ball is hitting.
Like we weren't real friends or something like that because it was on the internet and we never stood in front of each other and everybody's content.
No,
do you see it that way?
When we were friends, I genuinely did consider you a friend. To be honest, like even with like the recent stuff, I didn't have an issue with you personally.
Crash for 2. Tipster feeling that Keppel's post-nut clarity. Yes, absolutely. Teddy for $4.99. Dude, my dream is Bobax trying to... Wait. Teddy, you fucked up your typing. Dude, my dream is Bobax trying to do a Tipster bully stream right now about what? About the Tommy call. How funny would that be? He better not. He better not, bro. Bobax really has no room to, I mean, listen, he can. I mean, he can do whatever he wants on his platform. But he will be looked at like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? If he tried to do that. I would hope that he doesn't. Crash is like, Teddy, did you have a stroke out in that message, bro? Listen, leave Teddy alone. Leave Teddy alone, okay?
And to be honest, like even with like the recent stuff, I didn't have an issue with you personally.
You still blocked me. You still blocked me.
Well, I was just gonna say why. I didn't really want to engage with this like community all that much, obviously. And then what upset me personally was when you used the fact that you had me as a friend on Discord to drag me into a call on LOLCal Live. That and admittedly, it's a stupid thing.
Did you hold on a second? Hold on. I'll give you. Did you block me before or after that? Be honest.
It was after.
Okay, fair enough. All right, fair enough. We were trying to. You know what? I have no problem with that. If that's true, I have no problem with that. You know why? We were trying to exploit you. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
I'll give Tommy that one. I'll even give Tipster that one. I don't blame him. They were trying to pull him up on LOLCal Live. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
so that
for sure. All right, fair enough. All right, let that go. I'm going to give you that.
Tommy is a fair dude. That's why I like Tommy so much. That's exactly why I like Tommy so much. He is fair. You know, he'll call his own bullshit out. Teddy for $4.99. Oh, it would be the dumbest move ever, and Bobax would be laughed at for it, but man, I would laugh so hard if he tries it. Teddy, you wrote that one so much better. Thank you. And thank you for the $4.99, and you are correct. I would laugh my ass off at it too.
I'm going to concede on that one. But it's just like,
you know, you and me were cool. We still talked about like video games and shit like
that.
Not
since Keffels. We didn't talk about shit after that.
No, I remember we talked about we talked about the Polymega. That was one of the last conversations we had.
That's
that was after Keffels.
No, that's true. No. Okay, fair enough. I'm not going to lie.
Teddy has been cured of the stroke. Good job, Teddy.
Not gonna lie. No, that's all right.
But yeah, we
no, because
chatted up
you know what my
video games
feeling
and
was.
stuff
But you know what my feeling was. It's not exactly good for you. My feeling was, fuck those guys. They're the ones that fucking kept you in to begin with. So if you're gonna fuck them over, I told them you're no fucking good years ago. That's how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have to, like, I forgave you. So why do I gotta get mad at you now? You do shit to me. You did shit to me years ago, and I'm over it. See, kind of the same way I feel about Bobacks now.
Yeah. But no, like,
if you block me for that, I get it. We were definitely trying to use you for sure.
No, I think in hindsight, I think it was like a really stupid reason to block you. Honestly, it's just like I could have easily just like not responded to that call, and then afterwards talk to you like that was pretty fucked.
You could have
up.
called me during the fucking Kevil shit and say I feel differently about things now. I'm not saying you got to tell your sexuality and shit, but you can say like this is something I believe in. I'm a socialist. What the fuck ever? What do I care if you're a socialist? You know me long enough. All I'm trying to do is make people laugh and get rewarded for it and get a donation. That's fucking it.
That's it. That's it. Tommy's not really trying to hurt people. He's not out here trying to hurt people. I don't know. It's this call is like so weird. Tommy asked me if I think he'd do anything wrong. No, I don't think he did anything wrong with this call at all. I think he had a true conversation with him, a real conversation with him.
It's all I've ever fucking done. And you know what?
Yeah.
I have not done it the easy way, and I have not done it by walking the fucking line and doing the most trending topic thing. I did it the way I thought. I don't believe it anymore.
Rex, I actually agree with you. Tipster blocking Tommy for getting dragged into Locale Live is the most fair thing he has done. I wouldn't want to be on Locale either. No, I agree. That's why, all right, well, that makes sense. There's an explanation for you.
Or Howard Stern did it. He did what he believed. That's the way I've always fucking done it.
Yeah, ultimately, like, my thing is, like, obviously, like, when it comes to, like, our political views and stuff like that, like, we don't align and whatnot.
We used
to.
We used to.
We used to own the fact.
We used to.
No, I mean, I've always been pretty left wing. It's obviously not as much as now.
But you were okay with.
I just wasn't vocal about it. I didn't.
Well, you were okay. You were okay with fucking Medicre's crowd at the time. At the time that they were the most right wing. You had no problem pandering to them, at my expense.
When I met you, you didn't have a problem with Medicre's crowd. You were the reason why I saw my first Medicre stream. I watched it with you. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched it with you. And I remember how you used to talk about Medicre and that part. I remember how you used to talk about Ethan Ralph and how you used to watch him too and stuff like that. So yeah, you did switch up, which is fine. There is nothing wrong with switching up. I have switched up. I have proof. You could go to my old videos versus what I say now. I have switched up. There is nothing wrong with your views changing. The whole point about being a fucking human being is constantly learning, and if you learn something and you change your outlook because of that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's just when you do it so suddenly, and then now all of a sudden it's your total opposite, then there's a question of, okay, wait, did you really believe before what you were saying, or are you acting now? Like, in which stage were you acting? And you didn't really communicate with people as you were changing. There's nothing wrong with switching your views. I have switched views. My core values are still the same, but the way I respond to things, the way I don't tone police anymore, and, and my views on some things are a little bit different, but my core values are still the same. And
you know what I was doing at the end of the day? I was sticking up for crowd who deserved it. And I'm glad I did. Even though I took a huge L, lost subs, the whole fucking nine. Keemstar waiting to swoop in on me, saying I starved my kid. And I'm the one that got you noticed to be.
Melanie says, but you didn't change to fit in. No. My change, a lot of my change happened when I went through about a year and a half. I say a year and a half. It might have been a little less than a year and a half. But my change actually started happening during that time that I had no community. And you'll hear me talk about it every now and then, but it was a time where it was me and Skip. That's it. That's it. Like, that's all I had. That's all I had to talk to was Skip. It was just me and Skip for like a year, maybe like a year and a half. I had no community. And views started to change, and I think a lot of that had to do with the subjects that I was starting to cover. You know? Skip's like fighting folks left and right. Yeah, girl. Good God. Whew. We were Thelma and fucking Louise. I'm telling you. Except for we didn't drive off the cliff. We kept going down that interstate. Just saying.
Begin with.
Ha ha, Stan. Yeah, everybody prays for that.
I gotta be honest with you. Look. If I did that to somebody, I'd have trouble sleeping at night. Not because it's like the worst thing in the world to do, but just because like fucking I was cool with you. I don't get that. I don't understand. And that's why I say like it's almost the old Medico. I don't think he feels this way anymore because I get the feeling that Cancer's changed his views on a few things. And I used the Ralph thing as evidence. The way he talked to Ralph and he didn't totally bury him when he could have. Like, do you really, like, I have trouble believing that you don't see everything as a means to an end. I want to, like, be proven wrong or something. Or, like, sort of like what just happened with the blocking over the lockout thing. That's legit, right? Like, how do I know this isn't different now? How do I know how do I know you're not going to be ultra right-wing next week?
Miss Stripes, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Cheers, my dude. Tommy talking like this makes me feel like I need to go do my homework, wash dishes, and make my bed. I know he's got the dad voice going on right now. Yeah, he does. He's got the dad voice going on right now. Tipster gets a little emotional in this call. You'll hear it. You'll hear it in his voice. He gets emotional in this call.
Oh no, definitely not. Definitely. Well, like I see, like for example, like a lot of people saying this is like my return to the community. It's like no, I'm not returning to the community. I'm still kind of doing my own thing.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you know what? It could be me being cynical. It could be me just being a cantankerous old bitch. Okay, and I absolutely will own up to it. All right, but I don't believe it. I believe he sees this as his opportunity to come back because he's getting W's from people who just a month ago were still talking about his ass and still shitting on him, and now he's getting W's because Bo Blacks is the flavor of the week. I bet you, and I said this on Tommy's stream, and I'll say it right now. I bet you he's probably not going to do it like right now because I'm saying it and I said it on Tommy's stream, but I bet you he's going to start covering drama again. I honestly believe, yes, I think he sees this as the opportunity to come back because where's Keppels? Where is Keppels' community? They're not there. They're not there anymore. He has nobody to surround him to give him any kind of pats on the head or any kind of protection. Yes, I do see this as his opportunity, that he thinks this is his opportunity to come back. Babasaur, thank you for joining Just Saying Squad. I appreciate it. And then that's how I feel. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right, but that's how it makes me feel. You know? Big Oops is like, I hope your crystal ball is broken, Xylie. Yeah, no, I do too. I'm not always right. I'm only like 90% right. The thing is, with drama, regardless of which community, nosy people like to gossip, and it's hard to have it to break. It absolutely is. I love gossip. Obviously, I'm a drama tuber. Obviously, I love watching dramas. Duh. Hello. And the people who come to my chat, they're nosy too, because they like to hear other people's problems. That's what we do here. We mind other people's business. Just saying. Teddy, for $4.99, Tipster is okay. We have guards. They will only let you into the visiting corner to fuck with Bo Blacks. Yeah, we'll see. $4.99. Thank you, Teddy, for the $4.99.
It's just a matter of like, I'm just tired of like.
Yeah, Skip.
I don't see the value in continuing to have like a feud like with you guys. And I can acknowledge that I didn't perfectly handle the way that I left the community. Yeah, I kind of like, I fucked up, and I can own that. Like, that's my thing, is like, I didn't come into this call to argue with you or try to
why I'm not, look, I don't think I'm arguing with you. I'm asking questions.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I'm
asking questions.
Of course
not. Why did you resent us because of the way the community turned out? I mean, I didn't like it either. I was bitching about it in 2019. This is the year of the pedo. Remember that whole thing? I was bitching about it then. That was a year we were good by then.
I mean, you and I had conversations about that.
I hated it. I hated it.
We missed the old days of drama when it was like
over
making
FIFA
fun of people
or some
fighting over
shit.
like stupid shit or whatever, like girls photoshopping their like Instagram pictures and stuff.
Can we have more drama like that? I personally miss that kind of drama too. I want drama that I can laugh at and say how stupid people are. I am so sick of pedo and essay and stuff like I'm sick of it. I want drama that I can laugh at. Is that wrong? Am I wrong by that?
Stuff like that's when it was fun.
Right, I'm looking at your stuff now. I'm looking at your stuff now. It's all political. So
yeah.
Do you really think you're the guy to be doing this though? Be honest. You're entitled to do it. I'm not saying you're not entitled to do it. You weren't the most politically astute person I ever met. I'm not saying I am. But I always thought I was a little better than you in this department, at least as far as just like knowledge, history, the whole nine. Might be because I'm older. I don't know. I mean, you might have really strong feelings about this, but I know you weren't anti-Trump. I mean, you have every right to be anti-Trump. I'm not telling you not to be. But like, is this really you? I guess that's what I'm asking. Is this you? Is this really you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Is it always you?
That's what I'm saying, is like I've always been like left wing. I just never.
Yeah, but a lot of left wingers
because you got to remember, like a lot of people, especially in like the commentary space, like their whole thing was like, do not talk about politics because like you're just going to cut your audience in half. You're going to alienate half your audience.
And which you did.
And so that's why I kind of like kept it to myself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That was.
I mean, I think that's actually a respectable reason not to talk about politics. I don't want to alienate my audience either, but I'm gonna be honest with you, my politics is mine. It's really no one's business to know who I vote for at all. I mean, y'all could probably fucking guess, but I'm not gonna sit here on my platform and preach about that shit. I'm sorry. I'd rather talk about I'd rather talk about the fuck up of the week by somebody. I'm not going to sit here and talk about politics. I don't care what y'all's politics are, and I don't care for y'all to know my politics. That's why I don't talk about the wars going on. I don't talk about whatever's happening in this country, that country. I do not give a shit as far as y'all is concerned. Do I have my own personal feelings? I do, but they're mine. They're not yours. They're mine. And I keep them to myself. You know? Because I'm going to be honest. With some of my takes that I actually have, I piss everybody off. Left or right. I piss them all off with my different takes. I really do. Because nobody uses fucking common sense anymore. That's why. Talking about politics, there is no winning. There is no winning doing that. Because you're always going to piss people off. And it turns into, and nobody can have, and online, no one can have a conversation anymore. It has to be a fight. I personally, if I'm going to be arguing with somebody, I'd rather it be blood sports and I call them retarded or something. I don't want to fight over fucking politics. I don't give a fuck enough. You know? I don't care. You know? Shit. Yeah, even when you're in the middle, people get mad that you don't choose a side. Exactly. So that's why I don't talk about that shit. Fuck it. None of y'all damn business how I feel. You don't sound like you're worth talking to, Melanie. I'm not. I'm not. I am a piece of shit, Melanie. I'm glad that you have learned that. Congratulations. Congratulations. I am an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah, to get along.
Like not...
Damn right, Squatchin. Our favorite piece of shit. Damn right. I'm somebody's favorite piece of shit. Thank you very much.
To get along with us, who were seen as publicly right wing. I mean, it's like
no. It wasn't that. It was more from an audience perspective of like, you don't talk about that stuff because you're literally going to cut your audience in half. That's what like was always like nailed.
So why did you go so hard Keffels? That doesn't make any sense. So why did you go so hard on Keffels? So pro Keffels, who turned out to be a crook, by the way.
Yeah, she is a crook. 100% she's a crook.
I'm not...
Amazing how that works, right? Amazing how that works. Not only, okay, listen, that's the part that really just broke my mind. You went to Keffels. Keffels. What? Really? Really? Took $100K from her audience to help her with quote unquote legal fees? Bro, what? You used to call people out for doing shit like that. You used to be one of the first people to call people out for shit like that. And there you go. Running with Keffels. But now Keffels isn't around. So now Keffels isn't around. Bo Blacks is out of the house. So let me sneak in and do a world tour and apologizing to everybody. I hope, and I said this on Tommy's stream, I hope the apologies he's divvying out are true. I hope he really is sorry, because I think those guys actually deserve an apology, because they were whiplashed. They really were. They were whiplashed. Yeah.
Not here to argue like in defense of Keffels or anything like that.
I didn't ask you to. Well, you went hard for her. That's a fact. I didn't ask you to argue in defense. You didn't fucking rip anybody off. I'm well aware of that.
All right, hold on one second. Oh, you got it, babe? Okay. Sorry, the guys who were working under the house hit the doorbell. My husband's got it though. All right.
But you did defend her, and you went in with Keffels. It did feel like I'm jumping on a new band.
Snowy says, I think Tipster matured a lot in the last year, to be honest. You know what, Snowy? He could have. He could have. He absolutely could have. Or he could be seeing what Bo Blacks is doing, and it's like looking in the mirror. And maybe it was a waking point going, oh, okay, I see what their problem with me was, because I'm seeing Bo Blacks doing the exact same thing I did. This whole Bo Black situation might be a mirror in his face. No, I'm not, Skip. I was one of the people who was unblocked. I am not unblocked on Twitter. Well, I might be now after the stream. I don't know. As of today, I was not blocked before the stream. I don't know about right now. So, but it could be. Snowy, you could be right. He could have maybe matured in the last year. Possibility. Or it could be a combination of that and Bo Black's fucking up, and he's seeing a mirror in front of his face, and he's going, oh, because Bo Black's in turn went and emailed Tipster the bullshit he emailed them. Yeah. Nicole for $4.99. Tipster hasn't changed a bit. He blocked me on X like a month ago because I made a joke about him under something Nick posted. Oh. Well, damn. Damn, Nicole. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it.
Bandwagon. I mean, honestly, Tipster, I'm going to tell you flat, I think you're apolitical. I think you always were. I don't think you're left. I don't think you're right. I think you're apolitical. And I think this was...
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I feel. That's the way I feel.
The way you feel, and that's fine. But like, yeah, that's not right.
I never had these conversations. The only thing you ever got fucking charged up about since I known you was, I remember this conversation. What was his name? Not Billy Mitchell, the other fucking asshole, Todd Rogers, right? Because I remember having this conversation. Boy, I bet Billy's next, and you were like, he is next, and he was. He was. Whether he did it or not, I don't want to get you sued, but he was. You know, so it's tough to believe that this is all coming from your heart. Like, I haven't, well, maybe because like, you're not that much younger than me. Fucking, I haven't changed that much. I didn't change. The only thing I changed politically is when I went to Iraq.
Stop the point, bitch.
I don't know, man. It's very difficult for me to believe that you're not.
I mean, that's fair. Like, ultimately, like, you're free to have whatever opinion about it or you want. But like, no, like, I just think my interests have changed, and so as a result of that, my content reflects that.
Well,
and okay, look, there's nothing wrong with that. Anybody can change their content at any time. It is their right to do that. It is their platform to do that. Your audience should not run how you do your channel. 100%. Your audience should not run that. If you want to change things up, you should be able to change things up. But when you start going at people that a month or two prior you were riding with them, that's where the confusion comes in.
Am I going to see a fucking video in 3 months that's like Jeremy adjacent because it's getting more views? Because you're not getting the views you used to.
That's what? Sorry, I didn't.
And that's Jeremy adjacent. You know,
Jeremy.
I mean, Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy?
Quarter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gordon,
definitely
yeah.
not.
Yeah, no.
Me and Jeremy are on the complete like.
Yeah, but there was a time when you weren't. There was a time when you weren't. And you by the way, you did good work back in the day. One of the things I always liked about you is, and I don't think you're like this anymore either, you didn't give a shit why somebody lost their channel, whether it was left, right, or in between. You cared that they lost their channel. You cared about censorship, right? And that's not necessarily a left or right issue. You fucking follow the line. Now,
But then you went to one of the biggest people that was known for taking people's platforms, and you surround yourself by people who brag about flagging people's Twitters down and flagging their channels down, and they brag about it. Gay Fesh, I'm talking about you. You surround yourself by proud false flaggers. You had a Discord watching what everything everyone said with those very same people. Janelle, I am so waiting for Tipster to use his typical go-to quotes at the end of the day, and it is what it is. Janelle, he's already used, I know, one of those. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Ninja Style's like, gonna have to agree to disagree, Janelle.
I think you'll be okay with a right winger getting banned.
I think I have a bit more of a nuanced perspective on it, where like I'm not like super on board with like deplatforming or whatever, but like if somebody's using their platform for things that cause like real world harm, then like
that's subjective, and that wasn't your fucking view.
I mean, obviously
back in the
it's
day.
subjective.
Yeah, but that's not what you didn't care back in the day. Now you do. Real world harm is 100% subjective. Free speech is what it's about. That's what you were about.
Yep.
You were 100% about free
Yep,
speech.
sure were.
Something I always respected about you.
Sure were. Teddy from $4.99. Tipster next week starts ranting about how the MCU is trying to indoctrinate the kids into the woke agenda. No, that would be the quartering. Teddy, thank you for the $4.99.
So I don't know. Like, here's my fear. I'm gonna be completely, totally honest with you. That Nick is gonna, because Nick's picks at Bobacks right now. You're gonna use this opportunity to come back, and hopefully everybody forgets all the other shit.
I won't. I can tell you now, I won't. Am I gonna hate on him and do bully streams and shit like that? No. I could drop you and walk away. But I'm never going to forget. I'm never going to forget that shit. That's why I won't pass him a W. I'll say he was right in what he said, but I'm not going to pass him a W just because a mirror got put into his face. I'm not doing it. And now, mind you, I'm also not downing anybody who is giving him a W. I get it. You want to give him a W? Give him a W. That's between you and whoever. All right, but for me personally, I'm not giving him a W just because a mirror was put in front of his face. I'm not doing it.
And you get your channel back in order, because like I guess fucking she's not coming back. Keffels, you couldn't support. Well, you could, I suppose, but I mean, it's not the future. You know that. If Trump wins, well. Trump wins, actually, you're probably better off staying left. You're better off staying the opposite wing of whoever's in power. It's always the smart move.
That's always a moneymaker.
Started to see a move towards the left in 2017. Shocking. You just did it before. You should have stayed on the right until Trump got elected. That would have been a smarter move.
But I'm not in it for like a grift or anything like that. These are like views that I genuinely have, and so my content reflects those views.
I don't believe you.
And I can tell you don't believe that, and that's fine. You don't have to. I'm not here to. I'm not here
to destroy you. I am totally here to understand. And I think I've been really fair, because you've seen me over the years. You know my content, right? I usually would start screaming at somebody like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I told you, I was here to take my lumps, and that's what I'm here to do. You know.
Are you taking your lumps just to get back in?
No.
Is he? I think he is. Me personally, I think he is. I really do. I believe he is. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm 100% right, but I think he is.
That's what I'm here to do, you know.
Are you taking your lumps just to get back in?
No, I don't want back in. I've made that really clear. Like, even the few interactions we've had that I've had with Nick or whatever, like I can own that I fucked up and I treated you guys poorly. Like I can 100% take accountability for that.
Well, yeah. What about those left wing Nazi? What about those left wing Nazi commies? Are they gonna fucking be okay with that? Because as far as they're concerned, we're killing fucking Jews in the Holocaust.
That's how they act.
Are you gonna be okay with that? Because I gotta be honest with you, I don't think your side is all that forgiving. I think
they're not. They like to. A lot of his crowd like to flag people and like to take people's streams down and their Twitters down and whatever social media they have down. And then they like to brag about it. That's what some of his crew likes to do. Gay fesh. Gay fesh. Janelle for 2. Is he really taking his lumps though? Yeah, no, I think he is, because I think Tommy's not giving him an easy conversation. To get back in or to maybe be left alone? No, I don't think he wants to be left alone. Because if he wanted to be left alone, I think he wouldn't have gotten involved in the Bo Black shit. I think he's wanting to take a victory lap. Which is fine. I mean, listen, everybody deserves a victory lap every now and then. And he's getting his right now with Bo Blacks. Everybody deserves a victory lap. I'm not going to take that away from him. You know. But I think there's ulterior motives. That's my point.
Our side's a little more forgiving. I mean, when I say our side, I don't mean the right. I mean the comment or whatever this clique is. Because I forgave you. I forgave you when you did me dirty. And I was nothing but nice to you. Nothing but nice to you. Fucking loved you, bro.
Yeah.
And I know we're not. When I say I loved you, I mean more content. Like we're not.
Okay, I'm sorry. If I knew. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna cry, alright? However, I know had I gotten into a fight with Tommy or something like that, and he would have said something like that to me, I would have started crying right then and there. I'm telling you, I would have started crying right then and there. Just the way he fucking said that. The way he said it, it's like, oh no, bro. That's you know what that is? I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. That's what that is. He just gave the dad, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. That is horrible. Teddy for $4.99. God damn it, Tommy, stop making women cry. I wasn't crying. I just said I wasn't going to. But I'm just saying the sentiments behind what he just said was like, bro. Oh, God. Ninja, shut the hell up. Fuck you, Ninja. Ninja says Xylie likes to act crazy, but is a big softy inside. Xylie gets soft. Shut the fuck up, Ninja. I'll hide your ass for the rest of the goddamn day. Shut the hell up. I'll show you how fucking soft I am. Motherfucker. Don't ever say that shit. Are you trying to ruin my reputation, Ninja? Is that what you're doing? Are you in my chat trying to ruin my reputation? I don't understand what you're doing here, Ninja. Okay? What are you doing? Good gracious. Don't be calling me soft and shit. What the hell wrong with you?
And I was nothing but nice to you. Nothing but nice to you. Fucking loved you, bro.
Yeah.
And I know we're not. When I say I loved you, I mean more content. Like we're one of the best fucking friends in the world. Even before that, I'm not trying to fake this shit. But I loved you. I fucking loved it. And then I fucking sucked up my pride. And I just, you should apologize. You really should have apologized to me over Ian Miles Chung. I'm a fucking decent father.
Okay, I'm going to be very honest. I don't know about the Ian Miles Chung shit. I'm going to have to get somebody to get me the background on that. Xylie's reputation is the mean rando of the commentary bros. Yeah, that actually pretty much sums it up, Sid. That's actually pretty good.
The best in the world, but I didn't let my kid fucking starve. My wife called me up and said the babysitter, who by the way called every fucking day at that point and said my son was sick to the point where like if he just sniffled, and she called me and she was closer walking distance than I was. Said, well, she's choking because you wanted me to walk over there, and I didn't want to do it because it was my day off. It was my day to stream with Dave. So I told her, you go pick him up. Oh, by the way, he's 8 now. He didn't die.
Yeah.
So I'm not a bad dad. I could, you know what? I'm not the best, but I'm not a fucking bad dad. No. And you were okay to cash on that.
Here's what I'll say, Tommy.
Okay, apparently it has something to do with his kid. One way to really piss Tommy off, say something about his kid. Say something about his kid. That's one way to really piss Tommy off, which rightfully so. That's your child, obviously. You don't talk about people's children like that. I don't care how much you hate somebody. You don't talk about people's children like that unless you have absolute proof that they are being like that one. Oh God, I forgot who it was. Stardust has been covering them a lot lately. That one content creator. Where she would literally like abuse her children in front of the camera. That's something different. That's like, yo, get the kids out of there because she's obviously abusing them. But you know, you don't bring people's kids into shit. What the fuck are y'all doing? Don't do that. Kiku for $4.99. If Xylie is soft, then I'm president of America. Yes, Kiku. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate it. Well, actually, no, it's not the Frank family, but the Frank family, Ruby Frank is a good example of that. That's not who I was talking about, but Ruby Frank is actually a really good example of that, yes. Yes, Ruby Frank is a good example of that, so that one works too.
I was way out of line for that, and I thought I apologized to you for that.
No.
There you go, Medley. Medley got it. Shanny. Shanny for Christ. Shanny for Christ. That's who I was talking about. Captain for 5. Tommy seems like such a chill dude. Bringing his kids into it as fuck. Yes. So apparently some kind of past drama happened with Ian Miles Chung, and apparently bringing his kids into it. So I don't know.
No, you apologized to Nick. You
Well,
never
I'm gonna do
apologized
it
to me.
But I'm gonna do it now, and I mean it. I'm sorry. I should have never did that to you. I knew you were a good father to your kids, and I should have never fucking done that to you. And I genuinely am sorry for that.
I appreciate it. I'll take it.
Like
I'm not.
I said, I can own that I treated you guys bad, and the way that I left, even though I don't regret leaving, I can.
You hear it in his voice? Do y'all hear it in Tipster's voice? He's cracking. He's cracking. Yeah, he's choking up. He is. He's choking up. And I am not Vival Jessica Pizzle. Listen, Jessica Pizzle has been on this high ever since she got married. All right? She thinks she's like Miss Thing walking around ever since she got married. Welcome to the club, bitch. Welcome to the club. Okay? Finally. Welcome to the club, bitch. Jessica Pizzle walking around like her shit don't stink just because she's married now. Walking around, I'm married now. I'm married now. Pizzle thinks she cute. Scott says I'm Miss Thing. Listen. Scott's gonna make you an honest woman. But Scott better let you have more cats, okay? Because if not, then I have to drive to California and we got to beat him up. Teddy for $4.99. Damn, Tipster is starting to sound like Xylie sounds when Tommy starts talking. Shut the hell up. Teddy, you're about to lose your wrench and get hidden. Shut up. Shut up.
I appreciate it. I'll take it.
I said, I can own that I treated you guys bad, and the way that I left, even though I don't regret leaving, I get leaving. I get leaving. If my soccer thing
too.
took off, I'm fucking gone. I'm doing this once a week because the pedo shit drives me crazy. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
It's like, what did I get in this for? And I'm talking about fucking age of consent shit every week. I get that. 100%.
Yeah.
100% I get where you're coming from there. But yet it's fucking fuck us over to get in with her. And she's a rotten person.
Tommy's not wrong. Tommy's not wrong at all with that. Because that's what he did. That's exactly what he did. You know? The more Teddy donates, the higher pitch Xylie's yelling get. True. Teddy does that to me, but that's okay. That's why Teddy has a wrench. He's one of my favorite trolls. Yes, I'm okay. Shut up, okay? I have a lump in my throat. All right? I need a drink. Hold on. I need a drink. I'll be right back. Xylie, are you okay? Fuck off, Stan. I'm fine. God damn it. Ask me questions if I'm okay. Xylie, are you okay? I know, Stan, you're fine. I'm playing. Yeah, it's just allergies. Leave me alone, bro. Listen, I got my Diet Mountain Dew now. Alright, we're gonna be good. I got my Happy Juice, my Diet Mountain Dew. Alright?
I never did you that dirty. Yeah, I made fun of you. But I mean, everybody gets it in the ass. Like, fucking Nick's fat, you're fat, I'm fat. Everybody's fucking getting goofed on. You can't fucking get mad at us for that. Everybody's getting in the ass at all times, and here's the upside: we get paid.
True. True.
I don't get that, man. I don't fucking get that. Ugh.
Well, I can say I'm not fat anymore because Ozempic has done amazing things for me and my diabetes. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. I'm not part of that fat club. Thank you. Fat is a mindset. True. Well, if we're going by mindset, I'm definitely fat. I'm definitely fat. Because certain food is delicious. And I will still eat that shit.
And you liked me because the reason you watched me is because I fucking punched up all the fucking time, no matter what it cost me.
Yeah.
Stuck up for you. I fucking forgave you without the apology, and I still stuck. Motherfucker, man. Yeah, so you're right, chat. Some of this is beer, but I mean every word of it. You're right. I would have blown him up and made fun of him or something.
Listen, alcohol is a truth serum. You say how you really feel. And with this conversation, you can tell that Tommy has had some pent up shit about Tipster. And I'm glad this conversation happened because Tommy got to get it out. And honestly, it was a good conversation. I don't believe half of what Tipster said, but Tommy walks away from it feeling better. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah, that's why you'll never see me drunk. Well, Jesus Christ, I haven't been drunk in God knows how, like a decade at least. But you'll never see me drunk online. There's no damn way I would do a drunk stream. No. I would be canceled the next day or before the live stream was even over if I got drunk. I'm just saying. Because I know me when I am drunk, so I purposely do not get drunk. Y'all don't want me spitting out truths, because I will hurt some feelings, and I won't even realize that I am doing that while I am drunk. Jack Walker for 5. Tommy's a bigger man than me. I dunk on him and charge him $20 for a towel. Thank you for the 5. Skip says, bro, I get so nice and loving when I'm drunk. Wait, Skip, so are you saying you get the total opposite when you're drunk? I need you more drunk. I need you drunk more often then. I need to see you drunk on a regular basis. If that's how you get when you're drunk. Damn. Let me find out Skip's actually a nice person when she's drunk. Holy shit. I keep telling y'all, Skip's the mean one between me and her. Y'all don't believe me. But Skip is actually the mean one. I'm actually the nice one between us two.
But I fucking mean everything. I don't understand. Bovax, I get it to some extent because I think is like if you watch open folders, which by the way you were involved with, by the way, like I get because you can see the pattern. The pattern is the same. And Nick said it's not the same. He's not the same guy he was. That's true. He's just open folders, and whatever is going on in his fucking life is like an overdrive. I don't know what it is. I'm not a doctor.
Hold on. That's Edna y'all are hearing. Edna. Ma'am. Stop it. Yeah, come here. Come here. You're not going outside. No, ma'am. So stop yelling at the door. It's not going to magically open up and you get to go outside. Stop. Thank you. Yeah, your mama's Edna baby. Yes, okay. Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to fucking just yell at you. I want to enjoy myself. It's my fucking birthday, bro. What's up?
Can I ask?
I love Jeannie.
No, sure, Jeannie. Go ahead. By the way, it's
Okay,
my
so
tips. This is my new producer. She's doing a great job. Matt kind of moved on. I don't know if you know that, Tips.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Matt moved on.
Yeah, I gotta ask Matt about that. What does that mean, Matt moved on? Is Matt not doing SFTP anymore at all? I need to find out what that means. Like, has he moved on? Edna, I just told you to stop. Okay, I'm about to fight Edna. Okay, me and Edna are about to fight. Y'all are about to hear a fight. I think he does it when he feels like it. Ah, okay, Marlikins, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. He's doing his own thing right now.
Here you go. He's Genie. Go ahead. Ask him.
yeah. So first question is, can you lay out directly how Bo Black's backstabbed you?
I wouldn't use the term backstab. My thing that I was communicating in that email was that Nick had mentioned on one of his streams that Boblax did like this double speak mixed signals thing where he would like tell someone that he was like cool with them or whatever, but then he would like turn around and say something different to other people. And the examples that I gave, I actually tweeted them out, is first of all, there was like a time he DM'd me. He's like, by the way, if anybody ever reaches out to you and tells you like, I'm backstabbing you by like telling.
Stan, Xylie, I liked your call with Tommy too. Yeah, it was a good call. I love me some Tommy. You could tell. He was being a brat though. He was being a little brat. Jeannie was off for a bit. Matt, yeah, I did know that. I did know Matt covered for. I love Jeannie on the show. I really do, and she gets Tommy's ass, and I love it. She takes no shit from him, and I love it. Love it. She gets his ass.
Telling you that like are talking shit about you in private conversations or on streams. I just want you to know I'm just joking. Okay, and so it's like it was really weird, especially considering like the bully streams. There were things at that time he claimed he was joking about, but all of a sudden, like it was.
It's all, I got to be honest. I agree 100% with Tipster on this one. It was all bullshit. He was bullying you for money.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I would have bullied Free for money if I thought of.
I can tell you now. Every Tipster stream I did, it made me money. It did. People love to donate against Tipster, absolutely. But I wasn't going to go back to back like Bo Blacks did. That was it was getting a little too much. Let's be honest.
First.
Yeah, and then the other thing was the stream that I did with him and Keffels. We all came out of that call thinking that was like a positive conversation that ended well in the end of it. And then the next morning, like I woke up and everybody was pissed at me about that, like how I backstabbed Bo Blacks or whatever. And like, holy shit, like did I fuck up? So I DM Bo Blacks and I asked him like, hey bro, like I thought we had a good conversation, but if you like are upset about that conversation, like I'm genuinely sorry, right? And he's like, no, we're good. I thought that was a good conversation. Everything's cool now, right?
So now you know how
so I'm like,
you know
right.
what? I believe every word you're saying. I'm going to interrupt you. I'm sorry. And you can finish. I'm going to let you finish 100%. That's how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, like I said, I own it. I was a dick.
I hope so.
There's no other way to
Look,
put it.
with the Keffels shit, you literally did nothing to me. Nothing to me with Keffels. Nothing. And
sorry, I thought I heard something.
Did nothing to me. Nothing to me with Keffels. Nothing. And I was just like, fuck that guy. He took advantage of me. I'm going to take advantage of him. Because, you know, you literally had to, all you had to do.
Wish I could say the same.
Because, I mean, we've had a million meetings with you over the years. You know, and say, look, I want to do this. This is important to me. And I want to leave a commentary. I would appreciate if you got.
What LOL? He put him on blast in that call out of the blue. Oh, you're talking about, are you talking about, Skip, are you talking about the call between, Bo Blacks, Tipster, and Keffels? Is that what you're talking about? I still think that was a setup by Tipster. I really do. I still believe that's a setup. But do I believe that Bo Blacks probably said, oh, no, everything's fine in the DMs the next day? Yeah, he probably did. He probably did. But it wasn't a good call. I still believe that was a setup. Yeah, the one he just mentioned, everyone came out of it thinking it was productive. Yeah, I don't think it was productive at all. And I still believe that was a setup by Tipster on Bo Black's. But I do believe that Bo Black's probably did go in those DMs and say, oh no, everything's fine, everything was good. And then changed up when everybody else thought that. Yeah. But no, I don't think that call was good at all. I don't think that call was good, productive, or anything. That was a bullshit call. It wasn't at all.
You guys let me be, because there's going to be a lot of shit I'm going to say. It's going to be fucking.
That's what I should.
And I think Nick would have respected it, because he's fucking. I mean, we literally got to fight over the trans shit.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It's all you had to do. Just like Bobax, like you know, me and Nick, the biggest bastards on the fucking planet, the total fucking bad, right wing fucking Nazis. And what happened when I was in Gran Canaria? I'm worried about Bobax. I'm worried about the transition. I'm worried about his well-being. If you would have told us about your sexuality, we would have respected that too. I guarantee it.
And I believe that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Do you know how many? Wait, I can't tell you how many because I'm pretty sure Bo Black's told a bunch of other people that we don't know either. But Bo Black's told a lot of people about him being non-binary, and not a damn person said it and put it out publicly. Not until he did it himself. And they held that for a while. And they weren't going to be the asshole to do that. Because if any one of them would have outed him, they would have got their ass tore up. I can tell you now, because Nick wouldn't have done it. Nick didn't do it. But if Nick would have done that, I would have had words for Nick on that one. I really would have. I don't care that he's the John Wick of the community. I still would have said something to him. Because you don't do that. But as many people that knew, and they didn't out it. Skip said, gotta run errands, don't cry till I get back. Shut up, Skip, bye. Bye. Have fun with your running errands. You know? And that's true. And if Tipster would have felt comfortable enough to tell the guys that, the guys wouldn't have outed him. I honestly believe my heart, they would not have said anything until he has said it. Remember who it was that outed Tipster. It wasn't anybody in this community that did it. It was his own people that did it. It was that one fucking moron on Twitter that outed him. And you know what happened? We were hating on Tipster, but we sure as fuck got on that moron for doing what they did. We got on that person for doing what they did to Tipster. Because that was fucking wrong. No matter how much you hated Tipster, that was wrong. That was for him to say and not anyone else. Again, you know, your views may change, but core principles are still the same.
Because if I would have came out with that, or Nick would have came out, my own audience would have turned on me. Because it would have been a total fucking fake. I've always presented myself as a libertine. Do what you want, as long as it doesn't affect anybody else.
Forget that the commentary community supported Julianne versus from here, from the United States, I believe. I don't think you're talking about verse, Julianne. Or are you making a joke? Are you making a joke? I'm confused. Julianne, you got me confused. Yeah, you're talking about Toby. You're not talking about verse. Yeah, Julianne. Okay, I see what you're saying, Julianne. I get it. No, I think Julianne means Toby.
Else, and if I'd have came out and fucking thrown you out or exposed you.
Oh, Verse is Canadian. I don't know. All I know is Verse is a little shit. that I want to just smack him upside his head sometimes. He's one of my favorite guys from SFTP, though, not gonna lie. He knows it, too. That's why he gets away with so damn much.
Thrown you out or exposed you or laughed at you for that, even though you didn't never maybe say Z's or anything like that, I would have been the bastard. I would have been in the wrong. Mm-hmm. And deservedly so. But, I mean, I don't get why you didn't do this. Like, you... I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand, and I don't know if you're telling me the truth. And I'm not being, like, unreasonable. I think I've been more reasonable with you, and I've not always been reasonable with callers. Yes, that who's the guy that fucking he transitioned to? Mumpky Jones's friend. And what's his name? Who's that guy I yelled at? It was on the second channel. Digibro, yeah. I wasn't exactly nice to Digibro either. I didn't give a shit. But I mean, like, your own crew, that's what I don't get. Like, do you remember me sticking up for you for the whole fucking thing that started this whole thing? Like, that's another thing I really want to ask you. When the thing came up to the lolly stuff, all right? You remember I put my ass in the line and I stuck up for you, right? During that.
And I appreciate it.
And I know you use some of my stuff and stuff like that because, you know, but you know what it is? Here's what I think happened to you. I think literally the same thing happened to you, Bobax. You got sick of us optics checking you, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Be honest. You got sick of us because you realized just like, fuck, more than you think.
Don't lie, Tipster. Don't lie. You know you used to get frustrated when they used to go in your DMs and ask you why you tweeted certain things out. Come on, man. Don't lie. You didn't like those optics checks. You didn't like them. You know that.
Because we used to go to you and tell, it's like, this is the fucking good narrative, and you would do it every time. Right up until then.
Is that an optics check?
Kind of. Basically, fucking regurgitate. You always regurgitated what we suggested to you. And it wasn't when we weren't doing it. We weren't doing it to fuck you over. We weren't doing it to fuck you over.
See, like when I think of optics check, I think of like if I say something and you guys kind of like check me on it, like this is like a stupid.
All right, yeah. All right, I don't think that literally happened, but I mean, we would tell you like this is probably the way to go. And it was always it was pre-optics check if you want to look at it that way. You know? Okay, because I always felt like when the whole thing happened, because I wasn't a part of it, and like I said, I'll say it again, you didn't do shit to me and the whole Capitals thing. That you just started it feels like Bobax, like you just started to resent them after a while. You know, I'm grateful.
I think the biggest thing with Tipster, and I'm gonna be very honest, I think, and I'm only saying I think, I don't know for a fact, okay? So I'm giving you my hypothesis on this. I think Tipster got over the fact that Augie's audience and Nick's audience was always on his ass about shit. And maybe he felt like Augie and Nick weren't checking their audience enough for him or something. Well, you can't really say Nick's audience because he wasn't doing anything. He was just up on everybody's streams at that point. Because Nick didn't come back until January of this year, really. So, yeah, maybe that's what it was. That he was just, like, they didn't check the audience. Because that's honestly who was giving Tipster the most shit. It was audience members. It was viewers that were giving him the most shit on Twitter. And instead of arguing, he should have just blocked their asses. Yeah, it started out as a joke, but it got out of hand. It did, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that Tipster would literally argue with people who only had 50 people on their Twitter, you know? 50 follower Andes, as they like to call them. You know? And he shouldn't have done that, and that created a storm because people were like, oh, I can get to Tipster. So I'm going to fuck with him even more. And then more people fucked with him, and more people fucked with him. When honestly, he should have just blocked the original people and not said a word. So
that I've been optics checked. By the way, I got optics checked by something.
Yeah, but I don't think Jessica said, to be fair, Nick was participating with the audience. Yeah, but also to be fair, you don't control what your audience does, and I don't think what Nick and Augie were doing was malicious. You know what I mean? They were literally just giving them shit. Literally just giving them shit, being little shit stirrers. You know, but the audience, certain audience members, not everybody, but certain people took that shit to an extreme that obviously Nick and Augie wouldn't have done. So I'm not putting that on Nick's head. I'm not putting that on Nick's head. I'm not putting that on Augie's head. Yeah, friends can give each other shit too. Yeah. I still get shit. What do you mean? I always get shit. I am constantly getting shit. It's just name of the game. You know? And the people who want to be malicious about it, I mean, fuck them. I don't care. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's just how friends are.
Nick, with Dr. Disrespect, that could have been career ending had he not done it. And I appreciate it. I don't think to myself, oh, I wish I would have been able to say my narrative because that was my thoughts and my feelings. And why do I have to listen to Nick? No, I was like, thank you. I didn't think of it that way. Like, why weren't you that way? Why weren't you grateful? I don't understand. Like all you motherfuckers saw me lose sub for years, saw me fucking fight the uphill battle. You got your fucking plaques and shit.
Stan, I have no idea if he did. I don't know. He may have. He may have, Stan. I don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer on that. I have no clue. Like I said, I was just giving you a hypothesis. I don't know that for a fact.
And then you resented the people that got you there? I don't get that. And I don't care if I ever get a fucking thing. But I mean, I watched all you guys grow, get that shit, and I was always fucking like rooting you on. Bobax, you, Illuminati, name the motherfucker. Willie, even on the good side? Tom? I never, ever fucking got jealous. Ever.
No, you don't want to get jealous.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's the point of getting jealous? What's the point of getting jealous if somebody does better than you? No, if you're friends, even if it is an online friend, because there is a difference between online friends and IRL, obviously, you know. But if you're online friends, why wouldn't you want them to be successful? Yeah, don't be jelly, be happy for them. Because you know what? If I got bigger, I mean, it would be nice if they were happy for me. Obviously, I would be happy for them. Look, perfect example, Kristen Ark. I give Kristen Ark shit all the time because I have more subscribers. Chris is going to bypass me, and he is going to bypass me by a large amount. He is. That is just a fact. And I already know that. And when that day happens, and when he hits 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, I am going to be right there, and I am going to be so fucking proud of him. And so happy for him. Because he's my friend. He's my friend. Kristen Ark is my friend. So obviously I'm going to be happy for him. I'm not going to be hating. I'm not going to be angry. I'm going to be happy. We all can eat. What? What kind of person are you if you get upset that someone you talk to on a semi-regular basis and you're like an online friend of, what kind of person are you if you get mad that they bypass you? Or even you get mad that people give them more internet respect than you have. Why would you get mad at that? Just be thankful of the audience that you have. That was Bo Black's, one of Bo Black's biggest problems. You know? Just be happy for people. Jesus Christ. If something good happens to you, you would want, people to, hey, good job, It feels good when people do that. So there's nothing wrong with passing that on to other people. Shit. What's up, Beavers? Tommy even congratulated Bo Blacks when he hit 100K. Damn right. That's what you're supposed to do. It's called being a human being.
You could have been friends with fucking her. I wouldn't give a shit. I don't care about her.
No, you didn't.
But she wanted.
I didn't care about her either. I didn't care about him being friends with her. I did care what he ended up doing with her, though. My problem wasn't the friendship. My problem is what he did. You can be friends with whoever the hell you want to be. You're a grown-ass person. I do have some stipulations, though. But anybody I know is not going to do those stipulations, so, But you can be friends with whoever the hell you want. Don't bring them around me. But you can be friends with whoever the hell you want. But it's what you do I have a problem with. Beaver says, I'll have you know I'm a feminist. Beavers, you're going to get struck by lightning.
She wanted a piece of Nick's ass, didn't she? Be honest.
I mean, if she did, I didn't know.
Come on, man.
Don't lie.
I knew that she
Do not lie. Do not sit there and lie.
didn't like Nick, but I don't know if she was like.
You don't think
gunning
if
for
she saw the
Mississippi.
opportunity, like you saw the opportunity with me and the shit that I said on Breakfast and Beer with my son, you don't think she would have swooped in? Let's be honest. Come on.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
You want to throw her on the bus, do you?
No, he's not going to. He's not
She's
going
gone.
to.
She didn't care about you. She
Nope,
never
she
cared
sure
about
didn't.
you. You're mean.
She never gave a fuck about you, Tipster. She never gave a fuck about you. And you threw away, I'm going to be honest with you. You threw away a lot of good people over that cunt. You really did. That's how I truly feel. You threw away a lot of good people over that bitch. Because it was the great Keffels. And where is she?
Means to a fucking end, just like all our fucking fans. I think that's what drives me crazy about you the most. Because Bobax, fucking Augie. Remember, Augie took my side, or your side over mine during fucking, even prior to open folders. And then Nick just took you in, even though he thought you were a fucking idiot.
That is true, Beavers. Beaver said, "Man, I never liked Tipster. I tolerated him. Xylie can confirm. This was well before all this drama." Yeah, Beavers never really cared for Tipster. That I absolutely can confirm that. I can. And Beavers also remembers when everybody started turning on Tipster. And Beavers knows for a fact I would sit in a voice chat and I would constantly hear about it. And what would I always say, Beavers? He's my friend. I can't turn my back on somebody that quickly. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't turn my back on him. He's my friend. I can't turn my back on him. I was constantly fucking saying that. Just to get burnt. That's why I don't hold that grace anymore. I don't hold that grace for people anymore. Tipster was the last one I did that to. Now if you fuck me over, I cut you off. And I can walk away silently. I can. I can definitely walk away silently. You want to block me over some other shit and then make a threat about me? That's cool. I'm going to block you back and never say your name on my channel again like you never fucking existed. Unless somebody brings you up on the chat and then I have to say, oh, we're not friends anymore. I can do that with a quickness now. I don't give that grace to people. I've only given that grace to one person. One person. Because I knew that friendship was worth having. I don't give that grace anymore. I don't. And that's on period.
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. This is becoming a bigger lecture than I want it to be.
Can I ask another question?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure.
Okay, what's your favorite Resident Evil game?
I love Jeannie. I love Jeannie. I love her so much. God knows I love Jeannie.
Resident Evil 2. I think pretty much everybody knows that, but yeah.
She really
Yeah, I
is
didn't
good for the
really
show,
like it.
Shakira.
Honestly,
I agree.
Would have thought it would have been 8 because of the big titty goth mommy, but
I mean, Big Titty.
She says, I figured it would have been 8 because of the big titty goth mommy. I love Jeannie. I love her. I think she's really good for the show. I think she's really good for Tommy. She is. She's doing a great job. She's doing a great job. I love it. I absolutely love it. And she gives Tommy shit. Somebody needed to give Tommy shit. And it makes it even sweeter that it's a woman.
Goth mommies are pretty nice, you know. I'll say that
Yeah.
much.
That's another thing. I stuck up for you. I stuck up for you when you were flirting with other chicks. And everybody's fucking, all these fucking right-wing idiots. And by the way, I'll stick up for that. We're fucking like, oh, you're not loyal to your wife. And like, I'm married. And my wife doesn't care. Like, look, I've said stuff to Ginny live, not privately. I want to make sure. Seth, who's here now, and I've done the whole sex Howard Stern thing. Everybody knows it's fucking jokes. Everybody knows it's good. And I always stuck up for you.
He did.
Always.
He did.
Everybody calls you a degenerate and you didn't love your wife and all that shit. And I always, with Dojangles, fucking everybody, I stuck up for you.
He did.
Yeah, you did. I appreciated it.
Well, I'm not going to blame you for the fucking, I was going to bring up the fucking, I get the blocking thing. I get that. I didn't give a shit. At that time, I didn't give a shit about it. I didn't give a shit about
it. It was a stupid fucking
Yeah, but I didn't give a shit.
I could have had a conversation.
I would have used you on that one. I'll be honest with you. I don't give a shit. But I would have never done that if you just say, like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking, everybody's fucking a pedophile. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting involved in something that I believe in. This whole trans rights horse shit. And I do think it's horse shit, by the way. Deal with it. But I could have respected it. Maybe it's what you're passionate about. I could have totally respected that. Honestly, there's nothing in my history, nothing that would say otherwise.
Yeah.
You pissed away a good friend.
You pissed away a lot of good friends.
I just want to let you know that. And you know what? Nick was a good friend to you, too. You know what? Augie fucking loved you. Maybe you're right on Bovax, but you just remember when I fucking bitched about Bovax, nobody listened to me. You pissed away some good friends. And you know what? Maybe that's punishment enough. I don't hate you.
I can 100% own that like I should not have treated you guys the way that I did. And I'm sorry.
All right, bud. Well, we'll leave it at that. All right. You took your lumps. Is there anything you want to talk about? I don't want to see like but I really had to get out of my chest.
I mainly came in just to talk about like the vault thing and how like
Spaggle.
I felt genuinely bad for that when that happened.
Oh, the vault thing. That wasn't even your fault. That was Vault's fault and my fault for being an asshole. You know what? Yeah. Here's the thing. Two things can be true at the same time.
No, everything is Vault's fault. Everything is Vault's fault, okay? One thing the audience needs to take away from this is everything is Vault's fault. Everything.
I'm a fucking jerk off. I treat my friends like shit. And fucking, look, what you post is your problem. You know, I was never going to criticize you for that. You know, if you want to take the chance and criticize zombie douchebag. By the way, that's kind of proof right there that you were on our team on that one because she was a left-wing loon. Would you criticize her now?
I think that a lot of the ways that she handled things were like insanely over the top. So
Right.
like, yeah, I actually stand by some of the criticisms I gave.
I
her back then.
got. Stop worrying about. Well, maybe.
Beaver says no. Is Tipster coming back? I'll talk about that when this is done because I think this is almost done.
Isn't the right advice. Here's the thing: it's the wrong advice if you want to grow. It's the right advice if you want to be respected. Talk about what you know about. Talk about what you believe in. I think that's where you went astray at the end of the day. I think that somewhere along the line that stopped. Because look, the gaming thing, we're all passionate about it. We're all into it, man. You know, we're all into this YouTube thing. You know, it's fed my family for.
Nuke, it was some shit that Vault did years ago. It's just it's a meme to say everything is Vault's fault. I love Vault. Vault, he's a sweet kid. I like Vault.
For years now, and I'm proud of it. Fuck it, I don't give a shit. You can fucking, maybe I'm a loser, but you know what? I'm not that bad. I just bought a house. You know,
I mean, I don't think you're a loser for this. Like, you're like, you're doing something you love for a living, and like you said, you bought a house, you feed your family off of it. Like,
yeah, well, I don't see my internet friends. I don't see my internet friends as future content. If they want to make themselves future content, and I don't think I've ever used anybody for content that didn't fuck me to begin with. I don't think I've ever done that. And I've taken fucking L's for guys like Kraut that were, in some cases, in the fucking wrong. But
I kind of miss Matt. Yeah, Haven, I miss Matt too. I do. I miss Matt too. He's taking a break.
Stuck with him because I didn't want to be that fucking guy that just jumped on it because the train was there. And maybe that's what you should do in the future. Whatever.
Well, so, in any case, I don't want to, derail your birthday stream any further. But
I'm glad we had this talk. I gotta be honest. I feel good. I'm glad we had this talk.
Right? And you know what? That's all I can ask for. Tommy felt good about that talk. He felt good that he got that apology. And you know what? That's all that matters, really. That's all that matters. Okay, something popped up and then it went away. Hold on. That was weird. What the hell happened? Oh. It says, welcome to the Just Saying Squad, and then message retracted. That's weird. Okay, well, whoever you were, thank you for joining? Question mark? I've never seen that before. Maybe they were ashamed to be subbed? Maybe so. Maybe they're ashamed. I don't blame them. I would be ashamed to be subbed here too, okay? I don't blame you, all right? No hate. No hate. No hate. I get it. I understand. I'd be ashamed too. Shit. All right, let's go.
All right.
Okay. I just want to end it by saying that, I can own up to my mistakes, that I didn't handle my departure in the best way, and I genuinely apologize for that. And I don't expect forgiveness.
I don't care about that shit. I would have helped you if you came to me, even with the sexuality thing. I would have never exposed you for that. Ever.
Oh, no.
Do you believe that? I guess I need to hear that.
No, I absolutely, no. Because I seen your comments on it at the time. You thought it was, really fucked up that got outed.
I didn't like it.
And that was
I
never.
We all said it was fucked up to be out. Fuck it. I ain't waiting. I'll go ahead and say it now. I'm glad that I don't have the clout capital to get a message from him. I'm glad I don't have the clout capital. I'm glad I'm not Nick. I'm glad I'm not Tommy or Augie or, well, can't say Bo Blacks because he's on the outs. I'm glad I'm not any of those people. I'm glad I don't have the clout capital they have. You know, I'm glad because I haven't gotten a message. And I'm probably not going to get a message. And I am absolutely okay with it. Because I don't know if I have the energy to have that talk. Well, Beavers, if you got a message from them, that means you have more clout capital than I got. Yeah. I'm just fucking with you. Of course you are, Beavers. Yeah. Because I will... Nah. My head is constantly on a swivel now, looking for red flags in people. Constantly. Because I'm over it. I'm over it. Like I said, my circle is getting smaller and smaller. And I like it like that. And that's the way it needs to be. Listen, I've gone almost 10 months now. No problems. All right? 2024 has been really good to me. 2023, really fucking rough. But 2024 has been good to me. I've gone 10 months now.
Outed anybody sexually. I've never outed anybody sexually ever. And by the way, here's the funny part. I don't believe in your sexuality. I think it's complete bullshit. You're gay or straight. That's the way I feel. Accept it or don't accept it. But I never, even though I don't fucking believe in that shit, I still respected you enough to think that was fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not a right-wing wacko. Maybe I'm a fucking just regular dude.
I don't want to derail the stream, but I have a question.
God damn it, Smaggle. God damn it, Smaggle.
Tipster.
No, let him go. He's taken enough from me. Let him go. No, I'm sorry.
No, I want to ask him a question.
He can ask me if
one question. One question. I'm going to let him go because I've beaten him for like an hour.
He can ask it, and if I don't want to answer it, I just want to answer it.
All right, fine. Go ahead.
So, I just want to know you because you said you want to build up, like you want me to unblock you and whatever. So, answer me this question and I'll unblock you.
Wait. So he wants Smaggle to unblock him? He told Smaggle he wants him to unblock him? God damn, and I can't even get a message? Holy shit. I really am a fucking rando, bro. I really am a fucking rando. That's amazing. It's a fucking amazing. I'm a fucking rando. It's okay. It's my lot in life. I'm just an old bitch with a microphone. I can live with it. Holy shit. Oh, this is funny.
During the Chris Tyson thing, you said that the drawing that Chris Tyson got.
Smaggle is a special person. I love me some Smaggle. Smaggle's a good guy. He really is. He's a little shit stirrer. Don't get me wrong. He is a little shit stirrer, but I do like me some Smaggle. He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Was Bella Delphine-esque. Could you explain that? How is that drawing of a child Bella Delphine-esque?
I'm not interested in like relitigating all that shit.
I guess that's a no.
I'll say this. Here's what I'll say about that is that the initial defenses of Chris Tyson were based on the fact that they were facing legitimate transphobia. But as more information came out about Chris Tyson, there's no defense there. They've done absolutely ridiculous stuff that they should not have been doing, and there's no defending them. I can tell you, as somebody who's very much involved in like queer communities, nobody's defending Chris Tyson now.
Yeah, there is.
They made their bed and now they're sleeping in it.
No, Chris Tyson's fucked.
As they should be. As they should be. As Chris Tyson, as Ava Chris Tyson should be. 100%. No. That is too much. No. Anybody defending Chris Tyson's got something wrong with them.
No one is defending Chris Tyson.
Not everybody's a transphobe, Tipster. It's the truth. Not everybody on the right is transphobe. You know what? I think this might get you fucked up, but not demand is the wrong word. I want you to hear that everybody's either libertine or on the right isn't a transphobe.
Okay, apparently what Tommy was saying was not, he's meaning libertarian, because Tyrone was in the chat saying what Tommy was saying meant. So Tommy is meaning libertarian when he's saying that, FYI. Rage for 10. You're not a rando, Auntie Xylie. I take it back. All my comments from Beckett's stream. Oh, rage. Don't worry, I have my eye on you, Rage. Don't think just because you're dropping 10 on me that I can forgive you so easily. I'm an evil bitch. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate it.
That's what I want to hear. Everybody that's on the right, this is, I know if you're fucking really sorry. I want you to tell me that everybody that's on the right or libertarian is not a transphobe in every case. That's all I want to hear out of your mouth. And
I've never believed that everybody.
I want you. I don't
believe that.
I just want to hear you say it.
Well, I'll tell you right now. No, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that everybody that's on the right, even Christians or far right Christians, are transphobes or libertarians. You don't believe that?
No, not everybody. No.
Okay. All right. Fine. I'm good.
Nuke, thank you for the 199. The inside scoop with the tipster, everyone, with a ball cap. Cap. Lies.
Good. I'm good. I'm not gonna. Yeah, you took a beating.
It was a good conversation.
I mean, it's
done.
why,
I'm done.
like,
I'm
because
done.
I heard. Yeah, it's why, because like I heard on the stream where you're like, this isn't going to be an easy conversation for you. It's.
Well, no, you took it like a man. I whatever. If I'm allowed to say that.
Like, I have no problem admitting that like I've made mistakes in the past. I don't necessarily agree with every.
But you believe
but I do own the fact that like, yeah, I made some really fucking stupid decisions, and I think you guys have every fucking right to hate my guts.
All right, fair enough. You're done. You done your penance. For me, you done your penance.
For what it's worth, Tommy, when we were friends, I always appreciated you as a friend, and I do acknowledge that I fucked that up, and I'm sorry.
All right. Well, here's what I'll say. I wish you the best, and I hope things your YouTube career, and if they don't, I hope you fucking enjoy the whole gaming YouTube sphere. Whatever you want to do, and I wish the best for you. I really do. It's not bullshit. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to fucking. I don't know if we're fucking going drinking next week, but I mean that.
I'm glad. Smaggle W tip 3. Oh God, now I have to go look at my. Hold on, let me go look at my Streamlabs. Hold on, or Stream Elements. I didn't have it up. Excuse me, I have to log in. Wait a minute. Sorry. Have to pause. Smaggle W. Notice how that coward dodged Smaggle's question. Blue squid comms forever. Well, okay. First of all, I know for a fact this did not come from Smaggle. All right. And yeah, no, he did dodge it. But that's what Tipster does best. He dodges shit. That's what he does best. He dodges shit. Thank you for the 333, by the way. I appreciate it.
I mean it almost the same way I mean for Bobax. I hope things get better for him too. I do. I know you guys. I mean, I don't fucking want you to die or anything, for Christ's sakes. All right, I'm glad you said that, because I know by saying that you put yourself at great risk for the more radical elements of the left, and that's what I wanted to hear, and I'm good. So, penance done. You're good with me. We are officially good. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you, but we're good. All right? Is that fair?
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Happy
birthday. Much love to you. And
thank you for the donation. All right. Take care, man. Bye-bye.
All right. There we go. That was conversation. Yeah, no, I hold true from, because I only heard like the last, I I'd say half of that, maybe a little less than half of that. And I told Tommy, no, it seemed like it was fine. It was a good conversation. And you know what? Tommy got what he wanted out of it. So I don't think Tommy did anything wrong in that conversation. I really don't. You know? So, did I get a message from somebody? No. Okay. But yeah, I'm glad I don't have the cloud capital to get a message. And, I'm okay with that. And, you know, okay, hold on. Let me see. Nope. He still doesn't have me blocked as of right now. Although his PFP is now a wiggler. One of those wiggle thingies. But, yeah, no. I don't think I'm going to hear anything from him. And I am okay with that. I am 100% okay with that. Maybe he's scared to message you. He shouldn't be. Stop being scared of me, people. I'm not that evil. I'm not that fucking bad. Nightstand. Alright, well, I gotta get out of here. I gotta finish up dinner. I had dinner cooking the whole time I was live, so now I gotta go and finish the rest so my husband can eat. I just don't believe him at all. Yeah, I don't believe in most of the things that he said. I feel like there's an ulterior motive. I can't help it but to think that. So. Alright, well, don't worry. This live stream will stay up, etc., etc. You know. I don't know. It's just, it's shitty, and I'm hoping I don't have to talk about Tipster again. I hope he flies under the radar so I don't have to come on here and talk about him being a dumbass. I'm hoping this is my last stream on him. I'm not going to sit here and say it's absolutely my last stream on him, but I'm hoping he doesn't do anything stupid that I feel like I have to talk about. Because, to be quite honest, I don't want to talk about him again. So. Alright, y'all have a good night, day, or evening, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane. Making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker